We've got Montreal, Philadelphia, the next game on the slate, 53-54. Flyers' home game is going to be an afterthought in Philadelphia today with the Eagles parade taking place as they serenade the Super Bowl 52 champions. Broad Street's already filling up in downtown Philadelphia, getting ready. So it's a big party atmosphere. Maybe I don't know how it's going to enhance the Flyers, and does it give them any extra pep? I doubt it. It's just one of 82 in the end from a regular season perspective, but it certainly can't hurt. It's going to be a festive atmosphere down at the Wells Fargo tonight. Wells Fargo Arena in Philly. Philly minus 150 in this game. The total 5.5, shaded to the under, about minus 120 in this game. I don't have a whole lot on it. I mean, Montreal's not a team I trust still. Very inconsistent squad. I know they had a nice showing over the weekend, in Super Bowl weekend, rather, taking down the Ottawa Senators. But Montreal still got to show that they can go on some kind of run. That's what it's going to take for them, sitting, 8 or 9 points out of a playoff spot right now in the Eastern Conference. They got to go on one of those kind of runs to even entertain any thoughts of getting back into this chase. Are they capable of it? Well, with Carey Price in net, you never totally rule it out, but certainly they need more consistent scoring. That's been an issue. Obviously not having Shea Weber for extended period of time has hurt them. One positive is Jeff Petry's offensive contributions from the blue line. That's been very positive lately for Montreal. He's played very well at the back end lately for the Canadiens. They need more of that, and they need some of these other guys to play better, quite frankly, because as I've said all season, this is not the vintage, but one of the better defense cores, in my opinion, that Montreal has this season. Philadelphia, on the other end, give them credit, not pretty whatsoever, but they gutted out a overtime win on the road against a struggling Carolina Hurricanes team the other night. Not pretty whatsoever, but they got the job done and got themselves out of a little funk. And again, with this Philadelphia team, they were on a bad losing streak, finally snapped the streak. Now do they go on a winning streak? That's the question going into this game. I've got nothing on it, but Dana Lane has something on it. Flyers and Habs on his ticket tonight. Dana, what's interesting you about this game here tonight?
Well, you bring up a good point, Ian. It's you would expect a festive atmosphere. Of course, it's not going to be a T-Mobile atmosphere, but it will be a festive atmosphere in Philly tonight after the parade. And congratulations to them, which really hurts me to say. But the fact of the matter is that nothing's going to get these fans riled up more than a date with the Montreal Canadiens. And this game specifically, it's very important to shop because we do see some numbers that's over minus $1.50, which is over our threshold. But at 5 times, it's $1.45. So we're going to jump on that $1.45. The other day, when Philadelphia beat Carolina, they not only beat them in overtime, but they held Carolina to the 3 shots in the third period, which is impressive. And yes, I know a lot of people say, and I agree that both teams were kind of playing for the point in this game, which is fine if you're a road team like Philadelphia was. I'm not sure what Carolina was doing, but that's the way that they chose. But still, 3 shots in the third period is pretty impressive. The only problem is, even in the 3 prior losses that the Flyers have had prior to the Carolina game, they had no problem scoring goals. Unfortunately, the problem was letting them in. So to me, I wasn't going to back them financially until I at least saw one good defensive effort, which the 2-1 win against Carolina certainly qualified for that. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to see if they can all put it together tonight. I think this is a good chance for Philadelphia to keep moving on up the standings. And I just, again, we don't ever know where Montreal is. We don't know where their head is. Brian Elliott's back for Philadelphia, and he definitely kept them in the game against Carolina early until Philadelphia could get their legs under them. My numbers clearly indicate that Philadelphia is the better of the two teams, but laying $1.45 is right on the edge of where I want to be. But if Philadelphia is going to start getting contributions from Jordan Wheel and guys like Scott Laughlin on the third line, becomes a dangerous Philadelphia team. And I think this is a good spot. If Carey Price has given up 3 goals a game, which he's done as of late as an average, I mean, there's no reason for me to back Montreal. Carey Price was the only reason why I'd ever back Montreal in the first place. So it's Philadelphia for me, but you got to shop for this line.
All right, Philadelphia for Dana Lane, and he and me are identical in that regard. We don't like going much higher than minus 150 when laying a price with a favorite. I know that's usually my cutoff is once it gets north of minus 150, that's it. I've either got to go with the minus 1.5 goals on the puck line at that point or stay away. And but still right in that. Right at the edge of that cliff, I guess you could say. But Philadelphia is probably in a good situation here tonight against Montreal. Again, people will be a little bit extra energy, I think, in the building thanks to the daytime events taking place courtesy of the Philadelphia Eagles and their Super Bowl parade going on today.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.